Hello everybody over there. That's over there. I was just relaxing in camp, as one does, and I was just showing the good viewers how to do a taut line hitch. So we can use this multi-camera setup. You can look at Lassie there, messing around, sitting down. I was doing this multi-camera thing again. I'm showing off. You got to show off a bit, haven't we? So I was showing the viewers how to do a taut line knot thing, and we're basically in camp. You're filming me, I'm filming you, and we're kind of filming Lassie over there. So if I open that one and that one, and then I can then zoom in a bit. Let's get my feet out of the way. I want to see my feet. And then you we're like the plains of Africa here. You're filming the cameraman, filming Lassie. But we'll mostly give you Lassie footage, not not me footage. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? I'm playing around with these different things. I'll zoom in a bit there. Zoom in. Oh, zoomy. That zoomed in quite a bit there. Good girl, Lassie. Oh, Lassie. Oh dear. Oh, we're on our way. Oh dear, the lion's awoken. We got to come round that way. Oh dear. The ghost in the darkness has awoken. We're showing off Lassie. Look, got a flying thing on me there. Good girl. Oh, Lassie. Hang on. Oop, hang on. This is as far as I can zoom back. I can't zoom back any more than that, Lassie. Don't get too close, otherwise you'll be out of zoom. Oh, Lassie. No creeping. No creeping, lurgies. Oh, Lassie. You're messing up everything, Lassie. Ultra wide. Oh, there isn't. Oh no. Oh yeah, there is an ultra wide too. Oh, there you are. Look, we're testing out this iPhone, which we've had for like a year, like a year and a half, and we haven't really. Oh, Lassie. But you're a bit too zoom. I can't. I need a head. I need a head mount now, Lassie. They literally got the back of your thing. Oop. Hang on. Let me. No, you don't want to go that way, Lassie. Oh, hello. Oh, Lassie. If I undo that, we're on. We did do one slight boo-boo. I'll show you in a minute. I want some help in a minute. Lassie! Oh, Lassie. Oh. Look, we've got to ask the viewers for help, because it's about time they made themselves useful on this channel. All right, so we're going to turn. Actually, no, I'll just show you. I'll show you what the problem is. We've got this problem, and I can't undo this. Any ideas? How? When I try to undo it, the ball head just simply, just turns with it, and it's not enough there to grip to undo it. What is the GoPro mount has sort of screwed so tight on there that I can't undo it. I need like a pair of pliers or something like that to grip that thing there. And I just can't do it. I haven't got, and I've been trying to grip it with all sorts of different things around here, and I can't do it. So if anyone has any tips on that, I would be forever in your, well, for 5 minutes in your that. This is that attachment that I was talking about yesterday. So Oh, God. You've got to have a nose as well, have you? I think you're a bit too close for GoPro. A bit too close for GoPro there, Lassie. Yeah, so you would put that instead of that over your battery cover. And then with your USB attachment, it then goes in there. And I think you could pretty much use any USB attachment. It seems there's like a rubber thing on the inside, which is quite a good seal actually. And then when you put your USB lead in there, it forms a watertight barrier. So with that, you have, you know, almost endless power. But like I said, you just have to make sure that you put your, obviously, that you put the power pack in a waterproof, you know, container. It's a little bit cooler today. I mean, it is still April, I suppose, but we've had Easter. Mind you, that's no indication, is it, if it's an early Easter? But we've had Easter, and it's still on the nippy side. But we haven't done, you know, very much today. I've done that one video. I'll do a video on something else. I was going to do a parody troll video, but the trolls are just not worth my time and effort trolling them back, to be honest. So and I'm feeling too lazy anyway, so I haven't bothered trolling the trolls. Oh, Lassie. But we might troll them in the future. I'm not saying I'll never troll them. But I have got this idea of how to troll them, but I think I need to be a bit more awake and have a bit more of a storyboard, because I got an idea as to how I can do it, but I think it'll actually take, the irony is, it'll actually take a bit of effort. And I don't think the mother trolls are worth it, to be honest. Oh, let's see. Why should we exert ourselves for a miserable troll or two, eh? Oh, let's see. Don't knock the thing over. Oh, go back. You're knocking everything flying. Oh, Lassie. Lassie, you're making a mess. Oh, she's making a mess again. Oh, Lassie. You've spilt the teapot and everything. Look, everything's gone. Lassie! Lassie! I'm going to have to get up in a minute if you don't. Oh, Lassie. Oh, God. Oh, Lassie. Anyway, we can take this off now, actually, I think, Lassie. I think we've done our we've done our get knotted video. Oh, we don't need that anyway, because that's attached to the iPhone and not the camera. We're pretty much relying on the tentacles. Ah, this is nice. This is the life. I could get used to this. Well, I have got used to this. This is why I keep doing it. It's funny to say I could. Where are you? There you are. It's funny to say I could get used to this when this is pretty much the level of my YouTubing, really, and that's just coming out here and just doing what? Not really doing very much, really, just having fun. Oh, but yeah, this is the life, I tell you. Oh, I'm glad I'm not a hard worker. I'm glad I'm not hard work. Mind you, I could do with making a bit of money, Lassie, but never mind. We'll struggle by, I think. I bet she's down by that water now, waiting for me to go over there. Did I mention about this Helinox chair yesterday? This is very good. I got mine before Paul Messner too. He hasn't had his yet, but he's getting one apparently. So I actually got something before he did. That's like a bonus, isn't it? Need to have a cup of tea in a minute. Just sitting around doing wind, and I don't know if it's the wind and the hay, the grass. It's making my eyes water. Let's go and have a look at. Let's see. So this Helinox chair, us old 50-year-olds, we can. Ooh. Yeah. Can you get out of yours, Messner? Oh, without falling out of it. All right, let's go and see what you're doing, Lassie. Actually, what we'll do is we'll switch back. Can we do a switcheroo? It's not exactly the world's fastest switcheroo. So what we'll do, so the time code should be running on that. So we'll do, go on then, go and have a play. Go on then. Go on then. Good girl, go on then. Go on then, you can play now. Go and have a play now before we put we have to collect water. Go on then. Good girl. Go on then, have a play. God, you can tell they've had some water over here at some time or other. When it gets very flooded, this here will go underwater as well. Go on then. So, Lassie, do you want the baby pool over here? You were in there earlier on. Go on then, over there, it's shallower there. Go on then. Actually, while we got this phone out, Lassie, we ought to take, Mark's probably going to tell us we've got to take a photo as a thumbnail or something. We better do that, haven't we? We'll get in trouble again otherwise. Go on then. You're not going to go in the pool now? Oh, go on then. Oh, let's see. All right, come on then. Let's go and make a cup of tea. All right, we'll do a look around the trail star. So this is a high pitch. This is a 1.15 m high pitch on the old trail star. Oh, Lassie. Well, go on then, have a swim. Go on then. Oh, and Mr. Grumpy. Mr. Grumpy. Mr. Grumpy Grumps. There you are, nice bit of mess just for Mr. Grumpy. Mr. Grumpy Grumps, bit of mess. We deliberately make extra mess for Mr. Grumpy. we can't forget Mr. Grumps. I used to call my granddad Grumpy Grandpa because sometimes he'd be a bit moody. Bless him, Grumpy Grandpa. Oh, bless him, he was a top chap. He was a mechanical engineer who designed aero engines and stuff. All right, Lassie, come on. We gotta make a cup of tea. All right, that's enough of testing out this tentacle tracky. Well, good morning, everybody, and it is good morning. I've put most things in the pack. There's still a few little bits to go in, but not a huge amount. It's kind of been a bit of a different trip, this one, to say the least. I really do need to, if anyone has an iPhone or even an Android, to be honest, is there an app or even something within it where I can write down notes that I can, open up, very, very easily if I remember to open them up very easily? Because yesterday, and partly it was tiredness and laziness that I just couldn't think of much to video, although I've probably still got a ton of footage that most of you will turn off after 5 minutes. But I was going to do, or it was in the back of my mind, to do a video on Superfeet. A fairly basic, generic video on Superfeet, just my thoughts on them and my usage and history, really. And yesterday, mind you, whether I would have done it or not, like I said, is a completely different kettle of fish, because I was so relaxed sitting in my sorting out, I've got to find bloody things called my Helinox ground chair that Helinox sent me. I don't know if I got any links below, certainly not to Helinox. I'll have a look on Amazon. Tony, have a look on Amazon. Maybe you can put a link below to Amazon. I distracted myself again now. Yeah, so I was so comfy that I'm not sure that I would have even done it if I'd have thought about it. But I could really do with something that's super easy for putting notes down, because I really could have done a video on Superfeet and it would be super easy to do. I really must do a video on this MLD pack as well. I've had it a long time, and I did do a video on it when I first got it. It's the Cuban, the DCF, the original DCF version, and it's just an absolutely fabulous pack. What else do you need to know? 10 minutes after synchronizing it. So we will see after 10 minutes of it turning off and back on again, time. Basically, I've put the cone in the pot. I put my tea bags and sweetener pot in the bottom. I put the little cooker in. I put the lighter in. That fits in there. Put the lid on it. That's that done. And then it just goes in its little baggy. I'll pack the creamer, or basically Marvel, separately. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on finishing up in here. We've done, like I said, pretty much everything. It's just a few bits left to do. Interestingly, despite being right next to, water and being here for ages, there's just some a little bit of dampness under the mat. The rest is, mind you, it's not really rained or been wet as such, has it? So it's not really saying too much. But the point is, there's not very much dampness on the mat, just under where my mat is. Okay. All right, so I'm going to extricate myself, I think. And don't forget, with Cuban, you roll it. I think a little birdie did a poopy on the top. Oh dear. Oh. And another little trick that you can do, if you get your stuff sack, put it on the ground in front of you and kneel on it, and then just literally just roll it like that. Simple as can be. And also, by doing it right next to your stuff sack, you can keep an eye on the size you're rolling it to make sure it's not too long. I tell you, these few days, they've absolutely flown by. I don't know where the time goes, but it's about time we've had some good weather. But we've had some very, very nice weather. Not maybe the first evening there might have been a tiny shower when I was asleep, because I think when I woke up maybe there was some drops of rain on the outside of the Trail Star, but it could have been Lassie splashing as well, and even that's possible. But generally, we've been so lucky this trip. We've not had any rain, we've not had any wind. It's been a very relaxing trip. And again, your Cuban ground sheet, just roll it up, you know, fairly loosely. They fold down pretty small. So just roll it up like that. And again, as long as you're careful with where you're pitching, and you're pitching, you know, mostly on grass or soft surfaces, your Cuban ground sheet should last quite a long time. And I've not worn one out yet. Does anyone else who has a GoPro, apart from Messner, does anyone else who have a GoPro use GoPro Labs? Because I set up what I thought I'd set up for a time lapse this morning, and it didn't record. And in fact, I had a bit of a hassle turning the GoPro on, because I was trying to turn it on and it was saying something like, you know, GoPro Labs time-lapse setup for 55 hours, which doesn't really, unless, I don't know, I don't quite know what happened there, but we didn't get the time-lapse from GoPro this morning, never mind. It was only misty this morning, so you quite literally didn't miss anything whatsoever. Well, we're nearly back at the car now. So it's been a little bit of a different walk, trip, camp. Tried a few new different things. And I'll be out again in the relatively nearish future. Might head back up to the Lake District next time. We'll kind of see how it goes, really. I've got the Brecon beacons that I can have another look at as well. So we've got a few other options. I like coming back here though sometimes, because it's just nice just to come back and just literally recharge and just, you know, do nothing. Do nothing. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, that usual stuff. Notification buttons to all. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Till next time, take care everybody, thanks. We're using the phone here, so I don't know how good the stabilization will be on this. So we're just gonna, we don't very often get cows, and people often, you know, query about cars. Now personally, I prefer my dog off the lead with cows, because first of all, she's reasonably well trained to ignore them, and for the most part will go around them, hopefully. I did have a little bit of a spate of a time when she would bark at them, which was a little bit annoying. But we'll kind of see what happens. I just find that when she's on the lead, first of all she's pulling. Oi, Lassie, Lassie, Lassie. All right, well, that wasn't quite as planned, was it? Okay. Just a little bit of a control here or there. You see, for the most part, they just move aside. Just keep an eye around you. Just walk right through them. And for the most part, they don't move. We've not seen cows for a little while. I think maybe she'd forgotten. Typical. But sometimes it's good to do it live, and then you can see. But that's my personal take on cows. Whereas, like I said, when she's on the lead, first of all she pulls a bit on the lead, which is one of the things I've not really trained her out of properly. I've always struggled with that. Yeah, all my previous dogs always walked perfectly on the lead. Anyway, one flaw is not too bad. But I just find that when they're on the lead, that's when the cows are potentially going to be more interested and more likely to come over. Now, obviously, generally speaking, I would say keep your dog on the lead unless you know you can get your dog through, you know, relatively calmly. And also, I would just say that if you have your dog on the lead and your dog, you know, and then the cows start to come too close, just get the dog off the lead as quickly as you can, you know, and try and find an exit. Don't do anything for the dog. You know, you have to. I know we love our dogs, but it's better they go for your dog, you know, no matter our doggy feelings, than us. So if the going does start to get oh no type of thing, then get your dog off the lead, and the dog most likely, hopefully, will run away, and then they'll go after and follow the dog and not you. And your dog, I'm sure, is much more able and agile to escape cows than you or I are. So just a few. I know it probably goes against the general grain of what, you know, people say, but it's just from experience, and I've been around a few cows in my time.